everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Andrea C., also known as I Heart Cross Stitch. Today is Saturday, June the 5th, 2021, and I am here for my March, April, and May cross stitching updates. Now, the last time I made a video, I believe it was in March for my January and February updates. So now I am going to be doing the next 3 months. It's been a while since I made a video, and this will roll into life updates. If you're not interested, there are timestamps below where you can fast forward to whatever you want to see if you don't want to see the life stuff. So life updates, why I haven't made a video in a while. It's mostly regarding mental health. I just the thought of gathering up my stitching stuff and sitting down and talking and making a video was way too overwhelming. The thought of doing that was just way too overwhelming for me. And I sometimes have a kind of like a I don't know how to describe it, contrarian mindset. Like if I see people doing things, I want to do the opposite. So the more I see people making videos, the less I want to make a video. I know that that's weird, but sometimes I'm that way. But recently I noticed that my wonderful friend Ingeborg from A Stitch Too Far and Leah Noel from, I think she's Aviatrix Stitcher or something like that. Leah Noel, Aviatrix Stitcher. They've made videos recently, and which kind of inspired me to get over here and record a video. I am seeking mental health counseling. I have talked about my struggles with anxiety and depression in the past, and for the most part my anxiety is under control. It's the depression part that is not. I need some serious help with that, and the medicine is not working as well as I would like it to, and there's some issues going on that I don't want to talk about here on the video that medicine won't fix. So I think talking through these things with a mental health counselor, I think would be beneficial for me. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Chloe's doing fantastic. She turned, well, I already talked about that. She turned 1 in December, and she's great. Brandon will be 10 years old on June 22nd. He'll be 10 years old, and I'm so excited for him. I mean, I just can't believe I'm going to have that he's going to be 10. My older son is going to be 20 in November, and Brandon's 10. I'm just enjoying him so much. I'm 47, and usually 47-year-old women don't have a 10-year-old child. But I do, and he's keeping me young and happy, and he's the light in my life. Brandon is. And that's about it. Brandon went back to school in person at the end of March after spring break, and he's doing fantastic. And I am enjoying having the house back to myself and working in quiet. And so, all right, I'm going to talk about what I stitched in the month of, let's start with March. Now, as I may have indicated in previous videos, I am starting one new project each month. And so for the month of March, the project that I started is, excuse me for the noises, I started this, the Mandala from Awesome Pattern Studios, the Mandala Lotus Flower. And I did this in honor of Stitch Asia. the event that Abby Bella Stitch suggested, I messaged her and I asked her if this was Asian enough to be included in that event, and she said yes, because it's Asian inspired. So I started this. Now I am going to mention this. Do you see these things that are hanging down and the things that are going across? I have a plan for that, and I'll tell you in a minute. But let me get the project out. Okay, now this is stitched on. I have a very small start. This fabric is, I believe it's Carnival, Crystal Carnival, because it has the, you know, the sparklies woven into the fabric. And it's Picture This Plus Carnival, I believe. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's not coming out. It's way too bright, what you're seeing. But it's beautiful peaches and pinks with undertones of blue. It's just gorgeous. So I started in the center so you can see what you're looking at is this part here and this and that. So I bought some beads. I want to share them with you. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's one more. 2 more. 3 more. Okay. So I have these yellow beads. Okay. So here, let me get 3 and 3. Okay, so think about those yellow beads, and then we have these. Oh my goodness, I'm not doing this right. My hands are not working. Come on now. Okay. Sorry about that. So, okay. All of these beads, all of these beautiful beads will be used to make up this section. And I probably will redesign this a little bit. I'm thinking instead of these cross looking things, I might make it like a teardrop kind of shape. And these little sprigs coming up here will also be beads. So I'm really looking forward to getting back to that. Okay, let me put this away really quick. Or I'll just set it aside. I'm not going to put it away because I'm recording on my tablet and I don't want it to shut itself off. Sorry for the light. I don't want it to shut itself off because I've gone over time. Okay, so one of the projects that I worked on in March was Spring Queen by Mirabilia. And here we go. I'm sorry for the lighting. Here is Spring Queen. And I made a lot of progress on her in March. This is on a 28 count Spring Morning by Color and Cotton Lugana, or Joblin actually. And it was gifted to me by a wonderful friend. And there's my progress. Oh, excuse me, I'm showing way too much. Okay, let's see. There, that's better. Okay, so, so in the month of March, I finished up this bouquet and this part of the ribbon here. And I can hold this with one hand. I'm sorry, I'm out of practice doing this. All right, so I finished up the bouquet. I stitched this ribbon in this part of her dress and all. So all of this is new. All of this and this part right here is new as well. So I was able to make a lot of progress on her this year. I'm very, very happy. And as I have indicated in previous videos, I did alter her face, the shape of her face, and the size of her neck. And if you want more details on how I did that, just let me know. And the comments below. Right, so there's Spring Queen. Okay. All right, so I'm sorry for the lighting. So as I've mentioned before, I have rotation where in January I worked on my oldest, smallest gift, oldest, smallest gift, and I rotate that way throughout the year. The month of March was my gift month, and I worked on Tuscany. Tuscany came in a reelless box, and I don't keep my project in the box. I keep it in this fantastic project bag that my friend Cheryl from my library stitch group made for me. And so I don't have the picture of what Tuscany will look like when it's done, but I'm almost done with it, so you'll kind of have a little bit of an idea. So there we go. So I finished up this page. This page was almost done the last time I put it down, so I finished up this page and I started on the sky part. So I just have this much to go and then I'll be done. So I am working on this again in June. So hopefully next month, if I'm up to making a video, you'll see this again. And I'm hoping to get at least half of this done. So my goal for June is to get at least up until here. So we'll see. So there's Tuscany by Realists. I am not stitching on the fabric that came in the kit. I am stitching on its 16 count clay Zweigart Ada. 14 count white Ada came in the kit, and I wanted a more earth toned fabric, and I wanted 16 count instead of 14. So there's that. Okay, so now we're going into the month of April. In April, my new start was this. So excited to share this with you. Now, I chose to start this in the month of April because this project, I'll just hold it up while I'm talking. It's called Cove, it's Dimensions Gold Collection. It's called Cove Haven Inn. Now, my Aunt Sally, my cousin, taught me how to cross stitch. Her mother, my Aunt Sally, which is my mother's sister, she gave me this project because she's older and she cannot stitch anymore because her eyesight is really bad. So she gave this kit to me, and I started it in the month of April because in April I got both of my COVID vaccines. And so I wanted to celebrate that by starting this because having those vaccines have allowed me to visit her, or they've given me the ability to visit her, whereas I wasn't able to do that before. So I started Cove Haven Inn. Pull it out. So I have a very small start. I'm stitching this on 28 count Monaco, and I just have a really small start. I started in the top left hand corner. A lot of this is stitching using 6 strands, 4 strands, 3 strands. If it did call for 5 strands at one point, but I just used 4 for those. And there are some cross stitches, as you can see, in the branches part. So there's my beginning of Cove Haven Inn. I'm really excited that I have started that. As you can see again, in the top left-hand corner. Okay, so there's that. Another thing I wanted to mention, when she gave me, when she gave me this kit, I am using, or maybe I forgot if I bought this piece of Monaco on my own or if it came in the kit. The kit did come with 28 count Monaco fabric, but I might have bought this piece on my own to give myself more of a margin. But the threads that came in the kit were, let's see if I can describe this to you. They came in bundles, okay? Bundle 1, as you can see here. You see? Bundle 1, Bundle 2, Bundle 3, Bundle 4, okay? And so I would have had to go through the bundles and figure out what color was what. And I really wasn't interested in doing that. And this is a pretty old kit. So the threads that were in the kit were old. So what I did was I went online and I found a it's a dimensions to DMC conversion. And so that's what I did. As you can see here, I went through that conversion sheet and I wrote down all of the DMC numbers for the corresponding dimensions number, and they all turned out perfect. There was no mistakes. It was a very accurate conversion. So if you're interested in having that, let me know. I'll see if I can find it online. I did that conversion quite some time ago, not this year. I did that conversion, oh gosh, probably in 2017, 2018. But I'm sure that it's still online somewhere. Okay, so that was my start for April. April, I brought out another Mirabilia. It's Lady of the Mist. And do I have the cover picture? Sorry. No. The cover picture is over there. I'm sorry. Lady of the Mist. The cover picture is somewhere else. But I'm pretty sure that you know what it looks like, and if you don't, you can always Google Mirabilia Lady of the Mist. Okay, I am stitching this on the most beautiful fabric. It is, and it's not coming through. It's so much more purple than you're seeing. It's, oh no, what's it called? Something by Hand-Dyed Fabrics by Stephanie. It's, Bliss. That's the name of it, Bliss. Hand-Dyed Fabrics by Stephanie. And what you're seeing is so not true to color. It's a beautiful lavender color. Sorry, okay. So there's Lady of the Mist. And what did I do? Oh yeah, so this year I got her all of this. I believe, yeah, the last time I worked on it last year, this was done, but not all of this. So all of this is new. I got her chest and her shoulders and this part of her dress done. Her arm. Wasn't she pretty? I'm not doing it 1/1. It's 2/2. And I think it looks great. And I also did I forgot. Yeah, you know what? I did have that done last year. So I just worked on basically her this year. This part. So I'm really happy. I'm really happy to have, for her to have a face and a head and hair. So there's Lady of the Mist. So pretty. 28 count, I think I did. 28 count Lugana Bliss Hand-Dyed Fabrics by Stephanie. And I wish that you could actually see the color of this. It's beautiful. Light purple and pink and tiny splashes of like a beautiful blue. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. It looks like a morning sunrise, the sky. That's what it looks like. The sky in the sunrise morning. Okay. Sorry. I should probably move less to prevent that from happening. All right, so April was my oldest. So my oldest project, because the last time my oldest project was Blue Butterfly, but I finished that. And so now my oldest project is English Country Kitchen. And this is from a, I'm sorry, I almost said Dimensions Gold, but it's Cross Stitch Gold magazine. And everybody always asks me what issue, and I always have to look it up on my Instagram. If I had to guess, I would say it's August 2013, but it could be March 2013. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's sometime in 2013. I found my issue on eBay, and so there it is. There's the magazine picture, and here is my so I am stitching this on 28 counts white Lugana, and I was able to get a lot done. All of this is new. And I'm really looking forward to backstitching that so I can really make those flowers pop. But, yeah. Now, this was charted for Anchor. And if I had to do this project over again, I would have bought the Anchor floss and stitched it in Anchor. It does have a conversion, the Anchor to DMC. However, as I have mentioned in a previous video, it is not accurate at all. I had to go online to an Anchor to DMC conversion to verify if what they said was true. And some of them it was, some of them it wasn't. So if you're going to be stitching that, keep that in mind. English Country Kitchen. So pretty. Okay. All right. Now we're in the month of May. Month of May. In the month of May, I really wanted to start a project it's called Magnolia, or Magnolias. It's a Luca S kit that I have, because to me, the month of May is all about magnolias blossoming, because here in Florida, that's when they blossom. Some of them blossom in April. It depends on the weather, but for the most part, they blossom in May. And so I really wanted to start that, but when I went to start it, I had everything ready, and I was just really nervous about the size of the fabric that came in the kit. To me, it just seemed so small. I looked at it and I said, how could this project fit on such a small piece of black Aida? I couldn't start it on that. I would be nervous the entire time. So I'll probably end up getting a piece of black fabric on my own and making sure that it has more than a 1 or 2 inch margin, which is probably what I would have had before. So, and since I didn't start that in May, I started Just Nan Queen of the Needle. I've had this, I believe it is out of print. I've had this forever, and I finally was able to kit it up, and I started it. I'm so happy. If you're not familiar with the poem or quote on the project, it says, "In my little kingdom of stitches that cross, I am queen of the needle and boss of the floss. Bluebirds and..." All right, so my tablet stopped recording. I must have hit the time limit, and I was in the middle of reading this quote in my little Kingdom of Stitches that cross. I am Queen of the Needle and Boss of the Floss. Bluebirds and bouquets, obey all your wishes when you rule all the colors and command all the stitches. It calls for a whole bunch of Avera, Soie d'Alger, and a whole bunch of expensive flosses that I really didn't want to buy, so I used the DMC Conversion. Now, this is, the white parts at the top is DMC Pearl Cotton number 8. So, that is what this is. DMC Pearl Cotton number 8. And it's really big and fluffy. It's the same look as 2 pieces of white thread, but it's actually 1. So this is the first band. I'm sorry. This is the first band. So I finished the first band. It's basically all cross stitch. This is the second band, which is a satin stitch with back stitch on top. And this is the fourth band. The third band, I'm sorry. So let me see if I can get in closer. They're called Satin Daisies. It's basically, the white part is a satin stitch with Smyrna crosses in the middle using yellow floss. And the green is just regular cross stitch. These are 3 different colored. You use 3 different colors and you create a rose. And there are 40 steps. Let me see if I can show you a picture of it. Here we go. So you start with the light gray, and then you work to the white, and then the dark gray, and then the light gray, the white, and then the dark gray. I think that's how it works. I could be wrong. There's 40 steps, 3 different colors in these roses here. And I think they turned out great. Let's see if you can see a little bit closer. So I'm happy with how that turned out. I'm going to try and talk a lot quicker so I can finish this before time runs out again. And I'm very sorry. Oh, I'm about to. Very, very sorry for the flashing. Okay, so in May, I worked on my smallest project, which was my Mandala Hummingbird, and I finished it. So there's my Mandala Hummingbird. It is again by Awesome Pattern Studio. It is stitched on 16 count Aida. The color is Crystal Whirlpool by Picture This Plus. And it's gorgeous. Look at that blue. Look at that blue fabric. And that is true to color. It's a beautiful blue. Maybe it might be a little bit more, just a shade darker than what you're seeing. And I just love how this hummingbird pops on there. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. I'm hoping that this will be my thumbnail. I hope that YouTube chooses this as my thumbnail because it's so pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. A lot of color changes, but well worth it. The one change I made was I put back stitching in the eyeball. Do you see the eye there? I put back stitching in it. It did not call for that, but I decided to do that to really make the eye pop. And I hope that I had that in the right place so that you could see it. All right, so the last project that I'm going to show you is a Hade Heaven and Earth Designs artwork by Tracy Butler. It is called Mini Evergreen. And ever since I started this project, I've been trying to figure out what to name her. And her name is Evangeline. Of course her name is Evangeline. I mean, can you think of a more perfect name for her? Okay. And I'm stitching Evangeline Mini Evergreen on this count. It's like beige 18 count beige Aida. And here is my progress so far. Oh my goodness, isn't this... I made so much progress. Oh my goodness. So this page is what I finished. This is her eyebrow and a little bit of her eyelashes. Do you see that? I couldn't see it until I set it out on the couch and walked away for about a half hour, and then I came back and then I could see it. So pretty. So pretty. I'm so happy with how this is turning out. And look at that eyebrow and those eyelashes. She's really coming together. I'm so happy. I love this project. Okay, so I need to put this down. Oh my goodness. All right, so that's all the projects that I have. I am going to figure out how to upload both of these videos to my computer, figure out how to put them together into one video. I have to figure out how to do that because my teenage son doesn't really live here anymore. He has slowly been moving his stuff out little by little. He is living with his girlfriend and her parents, not too far away, but so he's not really here to help me with technology stuff. So I'm gonna have to figure this out on my own, which is something that I think I can do. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you have been with me since the beginning, I truly, truly thank you for sticking with me. If you are a new subscriber or you've just recently started watching my videos, I truly, truly thank you. This is a wonderful stitching community. I received a fantastic gift. The person who gave me this gift asked for me not to say her name, so I'm not going to do that. But it was a extraordinarily generous gift certificate to my bobbin, and I did order something, and it said that the package was processed on April the 6th and today is June the 5th, and I still don't have it. So I'm not really sure how long it takes for things to get from my bobbin in Russia to customers in the United States, but I'm being patient. I'm trying not to worry that it's lost somewhere. So if you have any information about how long it normally takes, I'm okay with waiting 2 months if that's how long it takes for a package to get from Russia to the United States. Even 3 months, 4 months, that's okay. I have plenty of things to stitch, but I would really love to get this package so that I can show you the amazing, amazing thing that I got from that gift certificate. And to the person who sent that to me, if you're watching this, thank you so much. You have no idea how much your generosity lifted me up on an extremely, extremely dark day. I love you all very much, and thank you for watching my video, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.